Before you decide what you believe, watch until the end. Because this question has challenged Muslims, Christians, atheists, and seekers of truth for centuries, imagine the kindest person you've ever met. They feed the poor, help strangers, care for their family, and never intentionally hurt anyone. But they're not Muslim. One question naturally follows. Can they still enter paradise? This isn't just a religious debate. For many people, it's deeply personal. Maybe you're thinking about a friend, a parent, a spouse, or someone you truly admire. Many people have struggled with this question, and some have even doubted Islam because of it. So let's answer it honestly, not with emotions, not with opinions, but with the Quran, the authentic teachings of Prophet Muhammad, and simple logic. The first thing we must understand is this: who decides what is truly just? Human beings, or the one who created every human being? Imagine a judge trying a case while missing half of the evidence. He doesn't know every conversation. He doesn't know every intention. He doesn't know what happened when nobody was watching. Could that judge ever deliver perfect justice? Of course not. Now compare that to Allah. Allah knows every action you've ever done, every word you've spoken, every thought you've hidden, every intention inside your heart. He knows what opportunities every person had, what knowledge reached them, what hardships they faced, and what they genuinely believed. That is why Allah says in Surah An-Nisa that He does not wrong anyone, even by the weight of an atom. Think about that for a moment. Can any human judge promise perfect justice? Can any government? Can any court? Only Allah can. Now someone might ask, if a person spends their entire life helping others, surely those good deeds matter. They absolutely do. Islam teaches kindness, honesty, generosity, and justice. The Prophet Muhammad was known as the trustworthy even before he became a prophet. Good character is one of the greatest teachings of Islam. But here's the question almost nobody asks. Is our responsibility only toward people, or also toward the one who gave us life? In part 2, we'll answer the question that changes everything. What about people who never truly heard the message of Islam, or only heard a false version of it? The answer may surprise you. Now let's answer the question that almost everyone asks. What if someone never truly learned about Islam? What if they were only shown a false version of it? What if everything they heard about Islam came from terrorism, culture, or misinformation? Would Allah judge them the same as someone who knowingly rejected the truth after understanding it? The Quran teaches us something remarkable. Allah never wrongs anyone. And Allah never holds a person accountable until the truth has reached them in a way they are able to understand. Think about that. Imagine a teacher who gives an exam in a language the students have never learned, then fails every student. Would anyone call that fair? Of course not. Allah is infinitely more just than any human being. He knows exactly what every person knew, what they misunderstood, what they sincerely searched for, and what they deliberately ignored. No one can hide the truth from Allah, but no one will ever be treated unfairly by Him either. This is why Muslims are taught never to declare that a specific individual is definitely in paradise or definitely in hell unless Allah or His Messenger clearly informed us. That judgment belongs to Allah alone. Some people spend their entire lives sincerely searching for the truth. Others never ask the question. Others reject the truth without even examining it. From the outside, they may all look the same, but Allah sees what no human being can see. He sees the heart. Allah says in Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. And in Surah Al-Isra, Allah tells us that He does not punish a people until He has sent them a messenger. These verses teach us something beautiful. Allah's judgment is based on perfect knowledge, perfect wisdom, and perfect justice. Nothing is random. Nothing is overlooked. Every person's situation is unique. This is why Islam encourages us to share the message with wisdom, kindness, and good character. Not because we decide who deserves paradise, but because every person deserves the opportunity to hear the truth clearly. Our responsibility is to convey the message with sincerity. Allah's responsibility is judgment, and no one judges more fairly than Him. But there's still one important question left. If Allah is perfectly just and perfectly merciful, then what role does faith actually play? Why isn't simply being a good person enough? That's exactly what we'll answer in the final part. Now we arrive at the most important part. If Allah is perfectly just and perfectly merciful, then why isn't simply being a good person enough? Imagine a man who is kind to every neighbor, honest in every business deal, generous to the poor, but he spends his entire life denying the existence of his own parents, even though he knows they are the reason he exists. Would we say something is missing? Of course. Being good to people is essential, but gratitude also belongs to the one who gave us life, our families, our health, and every blessing we enjoy. Islam teaches that our relationship with Allah is the foundation of every other relationship. That is why the first and greatest commandment in Islam is to worship Allah alone. Good character without faith is still valuable. Allah knows every act of kindness, every sacrifice, and every sincere intention. He loses nothing from anyone's good deeds. But paradise is not something we earn only by our actions. The Prophet Muhammad taught that no one enters paradise solely because of their deeds, but by the mercy of Allah. Even he said that he would enter only through Allah's mercy. Our good deeds are a sign of faith and sincerity, but it is Allah's mercy that opens the doors of paradise. This is why Muslims never claim to know the final destination of ordinary people. We don't know what happened in the final moments of someone's life. We don't know what was truly in their heart. We don't know how Allah will judge their unique circumstances. Only Allah knows that. So instead of asking, will this person enter paradise? Perhaps the better question is, am I doing everything I can to seek Allah's mercy? Because one day, every one of us will stand before Him alone. No family, no wealth, no status, only our faith, our deeds, and the mercy of Allah. So never lose hope in His mercy, never doubt His justice, and never stop searching for the truth with sincerity. May Allah guide us to the truth, fill our hearts with sincere faith, forgive our shortcomings, and admit us into Jannatul Firdaus through His infinite mercy. Ameen. If this episode helped you understand Islam better, share it with someone sincerely searching for the truth. And remember, the purpose of these videos is not to win arguments. It is to help hearts come closer to Allah. Follow for the next episode.